George Washington, Biography and Quotes in English. Introduction. Name: George Washington. Born February 22, 1732, Virginia, British America. Died December 14, 1799. Profession: soldier, politician, statesman. Known for: first President of the United States, 1789 to 1797. Political affiliation: independent supporter of Federalists, but was not formally a member of any political party. Brief biography: George Washington was a great leader of the American struggle for independence and the first president of the newly formed United States after independence. He served as the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army during the American Revolutionary War and played a pivotal role in the victory against the British. He gave the nation a strong and stable government and voluntarily stepped down from power after 2 terms, setting a democratic precedent. Significant contributions: led the nation as a hero of the War of Independence. Presided over the Philadelphia Convention in 1787, which helped draft the U.S. Constitution. Set an example as the first president by not seeking more than 2 terms. Called the nation to avoid partisan divisions and foreign influence. George Washington's quotes. 1. Truth will ultimately prevail where there is pains to bring it to light. Meaning: truth will ultimately triumph if efforts are made to bring it to light. This is a very powerful and inspiring statement reflecting morality, courage, and humanity, applicable from individual life to national and global contexts. The power and struggle of truth. Truth is always powerful but not easily accessible. History shows many attempts to suppress truth for political, religious, or social power reasons. But truth will eventually be revealed. This requires courage, perseverance, and hard work, which is the core message of this quote. Washington himself became a symbol of this belief during a time when standing against British rule meant risking one's life. He and his comrades knew that staying true to truth and freedom would eventually lead to victory. Relevance. Today. In today's world, easy access to information brings many benefits, but also allows lies and rumors to spread fast through social media, news, and politics. This quote reminds us that no matter how much truth is suppressed, it will come out, if someone invests time, effort, and courage to reveal it. Journalism, human rights movements, and anti-corruption efforts require immense sacrifice and struggle to reveal truth. Even in personal life, such as family conflicts or social injustice, standing for truth often faces obstacles. Main message: establishing truth requires hard work and courage. No matter how deep the darkness of lies, truth will eventually prevail. Standing for truth is a supreme moral duty for humanity. Conclusion. This quote from George Washington is more than a sentence. It's a philosophy and life perspective. The path of truth is not easy, but those who walk it eventually meet success and justice. We should stand for truth in all circumstances and do our utmost to bring it to light. 2. It is better to be alone than in bad company. Meaning, it is better to be alone than to be in bad company. This is a timeless and important life advice, reflecting a deep understanding of human behavior that guides our daily conduct, relationships, and decisions. Significance. Humans are social beings, and loneliness may seem frightening. But this quote teaches that company should be judged not by quantity, but quality. Spending time with negative, dishonest, violent, or unethical people harms one's life. It is safer, peaceful, and conducive to self-growth to be alone rather than in such company. Practical applications. For students. Often young people get influenced by friends involved in drugs or crime, leading them astray. This quote reminds us that fewer but honest and good friends are better. In the workplace, some colleagues may lack ethics or honesty, engaging in gossip or selfishness, risking professional life. Keeping distance or being alone is better to maintain one's principles. For self-development, proper use of solitude allows self-reflection, skill development, and mental peace. Reading, meditation, and learning during alone time enrich life. Life lessons. Bad company can destroy personality and future. Staying alone to protect self-respect and ethics shows courage. Patience is needed until the right people come into life. Often, the The best time for self-growth is in solitude. Conclusion. Washington's quote sends a strong message. Value quality over quantity in relationships. Pursuing many relationships at the cost of peace, ethics, and future is harmful. Being alone is not loneliness, but a chance to know, build, and walk the right path. 3 inches, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. Meaning, when liberty starts to take root, it grows rapidly. This reflects deep political and social philosophy, an eternal truth not only for America, but for all nations and peoples worldwide. What is liberty? Liberty is not just freedom from rulers, but the right to think, express opinions, practice religion, and live as one wishes. When a nation or individual truly experiences freedom, it creates confidence, courage, and a powerful drive for progress. What does taking root mean? Take root means the seed of liberty firmly settles in the hearts and minds of people. It then spreads beyond political realms to individuals, society, and the nation. This feeling spreads fast and becomes difficult to suppress. Historical context. This quote stems from Washington's post-revolutionary America. After liberation from British rule, Americans felt a new national identity, democracy and justice flourish. Once liberty is tasted, it cannot be destroyed. Relevance today. In many parts of the world where basic rights are still denied, liberty acts like a spark. Once people understand their rights, they protest, lead, and change society. Personal life application. When a person learns to express opinions and live freely, they quickly advance mentally, socially, and economically. Personal liberty ignites courage, confidence, and leadership. Conclusion. This quote reminds us liberty is a living force. Once rooted in a mind, it transforms individuals and society. We must nurture, protect, and pass liberty to future generations. Once awakened, liberty never stops. It makes people unstoppable. 4 inches. Guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism. Meaning, beware of the deceptions of false patriotism. This holds deep political wisdom and timely warning, equally relevant today. Context. Washington was a true patriot who knew patriotism unites and strengthens a nation. But false patriotism hides selfish motives and harms the country. Hence, he warned that not all claiming patriotism are true patriots. Many wear patriotism as a mask to serve personal interests. What is pretended patriotism? It means people or groups who use the name of patriotism to protect their political, financial, or personal gains. They divide society, spread falsehoods, and weaken democracy. Why be careful? Patriotism is noble, but when used falsely to cover injustice, it becomes dangerous. Examples: discriminating minorities in the name of patriotism, labeling critics as traitors to hide corruption, silencing voices under national interest. Ignoring these allows true patriots to become marginalized. Relevance today. Many politicians use patriotism to hide failures or injustice, exploiting people's emotions for selfish ends, causing division, and suppressing truth. Washington's quote is a warning bell for such times. Personal reflection. We all love our country, but must scrutinize every patriotic claim and resist when it curtails freedom or justice. Conclusion. Washington's message. True patriotism defends rights, justice, and democracy. Beware of false patriotism that harms society and state. Stay alert and analyze every patriotic claim. True patriotism is proven by actions, not words. 5 inches. Happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. Meaning, happiness and moral duty are inseparably linked. This reveals a deep truth of life. True happiness comes through morality, not mere pleasures. What is moral duty? It is fulfilling responsibilities based on truth, justice, and humanity. Being honest, opposing injustice, helping others, and being responsible citizens. Though not always rewarding immediately, these actions bring long-term satisfaction and happiness. How is happiness linked? Washington believed fulfilling moral duties brings genuine happiness. The peace and joy felt after doing good cannot be matched by external factors. People who perform their duties with integrity feel honored and happy. Examples: a teacher who sincerely educates may not earn much, but feels pride and happiness in students' success. A citizen who keeps the environment clean and votes conscientiously feels peaceful and proud. Happiness versus greed. Many think happiness lies in wealth or power, but if gained unethically, it steals peace. Someone who takes bribes may be rich but unhappy at heart. Washington meant happiness and morality go hand in hand. Relevance, today. In a fast-paced world seeking instant success, morality is often forgotten. But without it, happiness is fleeting. Sustainable progress requires everyone to fulfill moral duties. Conclusion. Washington's quote teaches us, seeking happiness without morality is futile. Those who fulfill their duties are truly happy. When happiness and duty go hand in hand, individual, society, and nation all benefit. Seeking true peace? Fulfill your moral duties first, for true peace comes through integrity.